What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Ben Thomas Show. Thanks for coming back. Guys, we have another this or that contender today, but it's going to be a short video because we don't have a lot of information, but Inart has now shown that they're also going to do a version of David Corenswet's Superman. And this is not surprising because we know that they have the DC license, but also it's a little surprising because they have clearly bumped this ahead of so many other planned options. So I want to talk about it. I want to break down a little bit what I would need to see from Inart in order for me to kind of break a pre-order promise that I've got with Hot Toys. And is there an opportunity to have this, that, both? Let's stick around and talk about it. If you guys like the video, hit the like button, smash the subscribe if you're new to the Ben Thomas Show, and let's get into it.
Oh, pardon me, but it's Ben Thomas Showtime. Let's go.
Okay guys, welcome back. So the first thing I want to look at here is this teaser image from Inart, and it's kind of darked out, it's a little hard to see. We do have a kind of more blurry version of the photo here as well, next to the David Corenswet from Hot Toys, and my first feeling was Inart does look better. It does. The hair sculpting looks better, the skin tone does look better, the outfit itself looks better. I was actually critical of the Hot Toys one the other day in my video, that the patterning didn't go through the emblem on the chest the same way it does on the actor suit, and Inart definitely looks like they've got that more dialed in. It's a little bit more accurate there as well. Now, one of my biggest thoughts when it came to the Hot Toys release was, wow, the price is good. The figure looks great. The head sculpt I honestly thought was a 9 to 9.5 out of 10 until I saw maybe the comparison here, and then I thought, okay, maybe it's not as close as I thought it was. Maybe it's more like a really strong 8 to 8.5. But for the price the other day, I still locked in a pre-order with Hot Toys right away. But one thing I was critical of was that the Hot Toys one doesn't come with a heat vision head sculpt. It didn't come with an extra cape. There's no drape cape option. It only comes with a wired piece. And obviously, we don't know what the Inart version is going to come with, but almost automatically we can assume that Inart's going to be a more expensive option. There are some folks that are dedicated to Hot Toys that'll never choose Inart, and there are some that are in the reverse. They'll dedicate to Inart and never go to Hot Toys. I think there's a place for both options for collectors if you really wanted both, but what I would caution is I honestly think Hot Toys is going to pull a fast one. I think Hot Toys is going to do similar to what they did with Deadpool, which is give us kind of like the pre-spoiler figure, right? This David Corenswet and the dog we know is in the film, so it's not spoiling anything. What we don't know yet is how much battle damage he may take on, what the heat vision could look like kind of in its final form, other accessories that he might come with. I'm absolutely anticipating that Hot Toys is going to give us several different Superman options, just like we got with Deadpool. Whereas I would anticipate that Inart will likely only give us one. And in that one box, I wouldn't be surprised if Inart gives us, again, a drape cape, maybe a wired cape, maybe a different head sculpt, some different accessories. So the price point for Inart will likely be higher, but I still think that there's a good chance that we get more in one package than having to wait and spread ourselves thin a little bit with multiple Hot Toys releases. And I love Superman, but I don't need that many versions of David Corenswet. I've already got this one on pre-order. So again, what would make me break my pre-order with Hot Toys would be if Inart has a more inclusive box, if they cover more bases. If the price point's a little higher, but I don't need to buy two figures, I would be happy with that. I will say, even just from this teaser image, and I'll do another video tomorrow or whenever the full array of pictures goes up of what this looks like, it does look better than the Hot Toys version. And I have to admit that. I think there's nothing wrong with saying that, because I'm still really excited about the Hot Toys version either way. Now, the other piece there is that Hot Toys is looking to get this out to us somewhere between literally this month and December, whereas Inart traditionally takes, a year, maybe 2 years? Like, are we already going to be looking at Superman 2 by the time we get Inart version in our collections? Right? We may be able to enjoy our Hot Toy one for a year before, which is crazy. The other piece is, Inart has teased other figures, including Christopher Reeve's Superman and Clark Kent. Where the hell is that package? That's one that we desperately need as collectors, because you can see my Superman behind me. I love that figure from Hot Toys, but that figure is in desperate need of an upgrade eventually, and I would have still really liked to see Inart give us that. If they can't complete the race, if they can't get their figure to us before Hot Toys could, then for me, I'm still going to get the Hot Toys one to have the representation, especially if I love the film, because then I'm going to want it in my display immediately. And while I love Inart products, it was the same way with me for the Matt Reeves Batman. I got out of that film, freaking loved it, wanted to buy it, locked it in with Inart, and waited nearly 3 years to get it. By the time I got the figure, I had to rewatch the film because it had been so long. And I don't want that experience with Superman, especially if I come out absolutely freaking loving the movie. If I don't love the movie, though, I also don't necessarily want to be committed to 2 pre-orders of 2 figures just for comparison's sake or to try and determine what's the best for my collection. So Inart's putting us all in a little bit of a difficult and precarious position right now, because this is a tease. The tease immediately makes us go, ugh, maybe I shouldn't have spent my money so quickly, but we still don't know what it's going to come with yet. And we still don't know how long it's going to take to get to us. So for now, the question is this, that, both? Are you going to potentially lock in both and maybe use one for one display and one for another? Do you also agree with me that you think that Hot Toys may give us several different variants of this Superman, so maybe you're holding off on buying altogether? Or are you at least having to wait until we see what Inart's going to give us? Because I feel like I did spend my money a little too quickly on the Hot Toys one. The fact that Inart responded so quickly makes me feel like as a collector it's hard for me to plan for that, because while I thought Inart would eventually do it, I didn't think they'd do it today or tomorrow. So, that sucks, but competition is a good thing, and the fact that Inart is putting this kind of heat on Hot Toys will also mean to me that Hot Toys is going to have to tweak their release just a little bit. There is some things that I don't love about the Hot Toys one that I think could be dialed in just a little bit more, and competition is a good thing in the 6 scale marketplace. So I'm happy to see that we have options. Wish we had a few more photos to compare, but I will do another video or a figure preview video when we get all of those photos so we can take a better look at it. But for today, are you dealing with the same battle that I'm dealing with? Is it this being the new Inart version? Is that the one you're going to go for? Is it that being the Hot Toys one we just saw this week? Is it going to be both in your displays? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But if you like the video, hit the like button, smash the subscribe if you're new to the Ben Thomas Show, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's a good day to be a Superman fan.
Wow, what a great audience. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because subscribing makes you feel good.
Where shall I go? What shall I do?
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
It's gone. It's all gone.